Needs more and we'll have people join. Okay. Good evening, everybody. It's 8 p.m. Good evening, everybody. It's 8 p.m. and we're going to be starting now. We're going to have a very lovely session tonight, and I am so excited for what we're about to start. Our guest speaker is already on the session with us, and thank you very much, Miss Haribo, for joining us tonight. Was so excited and happy to have you here. Shortly, you'll be coming on stage to speak with our audience, and I'm very sure that they're so happy to have you here. But before we start, we'll always start with prayer because in everything we do, God has to come first. So let's just briefly close our eyes anywhere we are and just have a short prayer. Father Lord, we thank you for tonight. We thank you for bringing us here. We thank you for this program. We thank you for our audience. We thank you for the host, for the guest speakers, and for the community that has come together to provide this beautiful event. Lord, we bless your name. We say, may your name be highly exalted in the name of Jesus. That you will bring your presence here today. Take control of our event. Be with us, and let it be that the words that we hear we are going to also be able to implement it into our lives and into our daily activities in the name of Jesus. Lord, we bless you. Thank you for answering our prayers. We say, may your name be highly exalted in Jesus' name. Amen. So, moving forward, we're just going to be having. Okay, moving forward, before we dive fully into today's session, yeah, my name is Igaga Igago Ayomide, the administrative assistant for the Scottish Training Institution. Miss Haribo, I have been the one communicating with you via email, and I am actually so excited to finally see you in person today. Though the audience are not yet seeing you, so yeah, but shortly they would also be able to see you on screen too. Thank you very much for joining. And For the first session of today, not to waste our time because we're going to be working strictly with time today, we're going to have a brief review of the past 2 weeks for our students. So, how has the session been? I want to see the comments. Yes, I want to see the comments. Okay, thank you very much. Please, if you're on the call, just kindly introduce yourself and tell us how the session has been for you. What have you done? Have you completed your week two tax? Have you completed your week one tax? What do you think? How has the program been for you? I want to read some of the comments out. Okay, I have Nifemi here. She said it's I don't know, but said it has been great and I love that. I'm glad that you're enjoying this session, honestly, because there's a lot in stock and more to come, I'm very sure. Who else is here? Who else is here with us? Hi, Angela. Thank you very much for joining. It's glad to see you here tonight. So happy to see you here tonight. Oh, Benny said it has been fulfilling. Oh my God, that's lovely. That's so lovely. It's nice to actually hear that, and I'm sure you've been able to catch up on your work. And yeah, glad to hear that. Do we have any other person who wants to tell us how the program has been for you? Hmm. Okay. While we're waiting for more persons to comment, please don't forget to yeah like and subscribe to the channel, and we're so glad to actually have you on set. Yeah, so today's event is talking about personal branding and authority, and oh my God, that's such a lovely topic that I believe that every new person, every beginner in the digital skill space or the remote workspace or building yourself online needs to know. It's something you have to understand. And I'm glad we have an expert here with us tonight to break this down to you all. And I'm sure that, oh my God, I'm sorry about that. I'm sure that tonight you would actually be able to learn something tonight. Yeah. Okay. And any other person wants to tell us how the program has been for them before we move forward? Also, I would like to know your names. Please introduce yourself and the course that you're currently studying in the institution. Yeah. Introduce yourself and the course that you're currently studying in the institution. Let me get to know you also. Hmm. Okay, okay. Hmm. Okay, I see Nifemi. Nifemi, tell me what course are you currently studying in the institute? Brand strategy and marketing. That's so lovely. That's so lovely. Welcome tonight. Welcome tonight. Any other person? Hmm. All right. Why do you still typing? I believe we can um move into our next session for tonight. Before we move in, I would like to briefly introduce um our um coordinator for the training institution, Miss Angela Oludare. Thank you for your hard work for putting such a beautiful session together, and we can see the impact that the training institution is currently having on people, and we this is part of the things that we love to see and give back to the community. Thank you very much for your hard work. And please let's not forget that the Scaldis Training Institution is under the Scaldis Creative Solution. And big shout out to Miss Olu Dari, Miss Angelua Fadele for bringing such a beautiful initiative. And yeah, we really appreciate these ideas, and we can see how they're impacting the society. Yeah. So before I move forward, I'm seeing some persons here. She said, my name is Bernice. Bernice, welcome to tonight's live, and you're studying virtual assistant. Wow, that's really lovely. I'm also a virtual assistant, so it's nice to actually meet you. Yeah. So, to move forward to this event, not to waste much of our time, I would be introducing our guest speaker for tonight. I am truly excited about this session because we're about to hear from someone who understands the power of positioning, visibility, and building real authority. Yeah, our speaker today will be walking us through personal branding and authority, helping us understand how to clearly define who we are, show up consistently, and build credibility that creates opportunity. If you've ever wondered how to stand out, to be known for something specific, and grow your influence the right way, this session is definitely for you. Yeah. So please join me. I want to see the clapping emoji in the comment section. Please, I want to see the clapping emoji in the comment section. Please join me as I warmly welcome Miss Ranebazi Aribo as she takes us through this impactful session.
Hi, good evening, everybody. Thank you so much. I Gaga. I hope I'm pronouncing the name right. It's
Igaga.
wonderful. Gaga. Okay. God, your name is very dynamically beautiful. It's wonderful to be here. I am so glad. I am excited, even with the whole. It has been very chaotic for me, but I'm glad that I am here, and I'm excited. And for the next couple of minutes, like 45 minutes, I believe, or thereabout, we'll talk about something I believe that completely changed the way of how I present myself on social media, and that is personal branding. So whether you're just starting out as a freelancer or trying to grow your audience, or figuring out how to make people take you seriously online, this session is for you. Please, if you are hearing me, I want to see your reactions in the comment section. It could be something, just your reactions, just emojis. If you are hearing me, I want to know that you guys are hearing me too. And let me feel welcomed. I believe this is Carlin. How so? Let me pronounce you guys institutes Caldis. I think it's Caldis Training Institute. You guys are doing amazingly well, and you guys are filling the gap in the in the online space that is very very much needed. I appreciate the host um and the Caldis Institute for inviting me. I really appreciate this kind gesture. Most importantly, I appreciate Angela Oluwa Fadele. Sorry, I'm a Yoruba girl, so they're very peculiar to me. But I appreciate this opportunity because it's another opportunity for me to actually share my insights and what I have learned indirectly or directly being on the online space. So let me start with okay, so I want to hear with us on it. You can type it out on the comment section. Are you here as a complete beginner to personal branding, or you already started building your brand? So if you're started building your brand already, I want you to comment started. And if you haven't, or you're just starting out, I want you to type beginner. That we know who I'll know who and who is with us. So that we'll go on full pro. I will start with we'll start with amateur. I want to see our comments on the comment section. If you are a beginner, like if you are yet to start building your brand, I want to invite you to comment beginner. But if you have started, you are in the process. Okay, I'm saying started. That's wonderful. That's wonderful. That's so beautiful. Okay, so regardless of which position, whether you're a beginner or not, already on your way, I believe you're going to leave this session with clarity and with understanding, and most importantly, execution plan. Because it's one thing to get understanding and information, but it's one thing to execute. So first of all, what is personal branding? All right, so let me ask you something. When you hear the name like Gary V, I don't know if you guys know Gary V. He's an online personality. That man is so amazing. And what comes to your mind? What comes to your mind is like motivation, like workplace insights and the rest. Or maybe yeah, like maybe your popular creator, maybe what's his name? Aproko Doctor. I believe we are all that's the personality that most of us are conversant with. And we hear the name Aproko Doctor. What comes to our mind? We're like, okay, Aproko Doctor. I don't even know I think his real name is Chinonso something. And what comes to your mind is health, is making health accessible, making health entertaining, making health understandable to everyone, to every single person. So that's what personal branding is about. You have this instant feeling of this kind of imagination, this kind of understanding that okay, well, this is what this person is about. That is personal branding at work. So personal branding is the intentional process of shaping how the world perceives you. It's the story people tell about you when you are not in the room. Like right now, I can tell about Apropos Doctor that he is this. He has built his brand. He has done a whole lot in the health space and in making health accessible and understandable for everyone. And the reason someone would choose to hire you over someone else with the same qualifications, how much of who are you, or how much of who you are on the social media space. So the difference between personal brand, online presence, and influence. I'm going to talk about that. So most persons confuse it. They feel like building your personal brand is being on the internet. Feel being on the internet is being your personal brand, being an influencer. Maybe you are posting a fashion influencer or a entertainment influencer. But I'm going to debunk a lot of things this night. So an online presence just means that you exist online. You open the account and you keep, or maybe you are there on Twitter. You're not contributing to the space. You're just there consuming content. You are just that is passive. You're not active. You're not active giver. So it just means that you exist online. While an influencer is someone who has built a following, someone who has had a very mass following, like a million followers or 1,000 followers, regardless. And primarily for reach and for social impact. So it's often through entertainment or lifestyle content. So like someone like Wizkid is an influencer. Or let me see your top influencers in the fashion industry, like a couple of them. So, but a personal brand is different. It's about positioning. It's about being known for something specific, like emphasis on the specific and valuable. You don't need a million of followers. You just need the right people to know you for the right thing. So if you are a virtual assistant, or I hear some person saying they're doing virtual assistants, your assistants, or whatever you guys call it. So that is what you want to be known for. You're going to be your personal brand around. So you can have a personal brand with 500 followers. If those 500 followers are your ideal clients, your employers, or collaborators. So yes, the very, very obvious truth. Opportunities do not fall from the sky. There's no manna. I don't know, ever since the days of Israelites and the wilderness, manna has not fallen down from heaven. I haven't seen manna in this my age all my life. And so opportunities don't fall from the sky, they follow perception. When people perceive you as credible, I believe that this opportunity wouldn't have been given to me if I have not practically built my personal brand on majorly on LinkedIn and all. So when people perceive you as credible, as capable, as consistent, so I want to know you guys are here with me. I want to see emojis in the comment section. Um, I want I want to see you guys emojis in the comment section. You guys are with me. Just say following or something like that. Let me know that I'm not talking to myself or something like that. I need you guys' response. If you're on the live session, kindly drop a comment on the comment section for me to know that you are with me. At least you are hearing me. Am I being heard? Am I being heard? Okay. I'm saying Ujetun. That's fine. That's fine. All right. So let's continue. So more about personal branding. So opportunities don't fall from the sky. People follow perception. They perceive you as credible, as capable, as consistent. Majorly, also consistency is very important. And they reach out, they refer you. Like, okay, I know someone that can do something, that can do something. They hire you, they collaborate with you because that is what personal branding does. It opens opportunities for you. And so the foundation of everything starts from you answering these three core questions. Before you post anything, you need to answer these three questions. I see so many person making this mistake. They're like, okay, let me just open Instagram or LinkedIn and they just start posting. And after 3 months or a couple of times, nobody's responding. You're not seeing the result they feel they should be seeing, and they become frustrated. Which is this, you now start asking them, and they now, but they skip the process called clarity. So most of when I'm conversing with various persons about, usually about LinkedIn, I will ask them, what do you want from LinkedIn? What do you want to be known for? You have to be clear on what is your part. Because if you are there doing everything and nothing, you're practically just everywhere and nowhere. So before you post a single thing, you need to be able to answer these three questions. What do you want to be known for? What do you want to social media now? Generative AI, generative engine optimization is there. So right now, I don't need to go on Google to search for you. I can easily ask Grok to search for you. What will come up when I search Grok about you? What do you want to be known? So beyond you, a lot of us have very, very unoptimized social media handles because that's how you. What do you want to be known for? What are you putting out there? Beyond your personal life, that every single month you are celebrating birthday, you are posting your friends' birthdays. I don't even understand. I know. So what do you want to be known for? Who do I want to help? That's another question you have to answer. Is it CEOs and founders? Is it entrepreneurs? Is it students? Is it researchers, academics? Like you have to be specific. Jokes apart. And what problem can I solve in that with that skill that you are learning or with that knowledge that you have acquired over time? What problem can you solve? These three questions are the foundation of everything else. Without answering them, your content will be all over the place, and nobody will actually show. It won't actually show what you stand for. So it's important that you answer those questions, and you can do a quick self audit. Take a moment to ask yourself what skills. Like ask yourself from your number one is your skills. What can I do well, both professionally and personally? Like, okay, you have a professional skill like a virtual assistant. Personally, what other skills you have? Person have very good public speaking skills. Person have very good communication skills. These are skills that most of us feel that most of us underrate. Person have very very good skills. There are a lot of soft skills out there that you have. Another thing also is your strength. What comes naturally to you, the other person seems to struggle. Yes, when you're someone that you are very outspoken, or when you're someone that you are very assertive, you can analyze data, you can think, you can see a problem, and you're able to provide solutions to it. That is the strength that you have. It comes naturally to you. And also another thing you should also ask yourself is your experiences. What have I been through professionally and personally? Maybe on the online remote space, you have been through a lot of rejection. I'm not going ahead with this offer again. I don't have certain, maybe personally, your own life experience, you get whether you're a student or not, or you are an entrepreneur or however. There are things that persons can learn from you. It's all about crafting the right narrative. And the last one will be interest. What topics can I talk about every day? What excites you? What do you come and learn? And that's the first thing you're searching about. What makes you what I don't know what excites you, what makes you happy. That is something that you should actually put into very important consideration. And everything, the sweet spot is where all these four things overlap, and that's where your brand is. So here is a phrase I want you to remember. Speaking to everyone means speaking to no one. I see a lot of times on LinkedIn. A lot of persons here everywhere. Today they're talking about this, tomorrow they're talking about that. Be specific. Pick when person are like pick a niche, pick a niche. It's not because you're just saying rubbish, because it's important. A niche is simply a specific topic or audience you focus on. And being a specialist will always beat being a generalist. Being known for a particular thing would always be better than being known for everything. So I want to give you guys a life tax. A life tax. I hope you guys are hearing me. A life tax. So I want everyone to type in the comment section, right? Write your one sentence brand statement using this formula. It should be I help who with what so they can. Let me see if I can drop this on the. Don't think I can. Okay, so it should just be something like I help so and so specific person like who with what so they can the result of what you do. It could be like, okay, I help beginner freelancers build a personal brand so they can attract clients without cold pitching. It should be a personal brand statement. What do you do? Who do you? It should be what who do you do what you do for? What you do and the results you get from it. So I want us to write in the comment. It must not be it must not be optimized, but it just is like a practice. So I don't want to see nobody should feel that it must be perfect. I help who, um, what you do for who you help, and the results you get. Maybe you are a virtual assistant. It should be like I help founders to streamline their taxes and be more productive. That's simple. That is, or maybe you help executive or C-suite executives to do so things. So I want to see in the comment section before I proceed. Before I proceed, and time's already running out. Before I proceed, mm, let's drop our comments in the comment section. But while we're at it, let me go forward. Let me continue. So just write something. It must not be perfect. I keep saying it again. So the next section we enter is understanding authority. What is authority? So authority, let's talk about authority because it's really the heart of why you are here, why you are in this live session. Authority is a quality that makes people trust your expertise without you having to prove it every single time. So when you have authority, people come to you, they quote you, they recommend you, they pay you more. So there's a difference between authority and popularity. Most persons chase popularity, but forget authority. Popularity is about reach, about how many followers you have, but authority is about depth. How many people can trust you, can trust your knowledge. So a popular person can get like likes, like a 10,000 likes or 100 likes on LinkedIn and the rest. But an authoritative person gets hired. Their DMs are always full. They are referred, they are being trusted with real money and real decisions. So which one do you want to be? So the three pillars of authority is first credibility. Do you have experience? Your result or knowledge to back up what you say. Credibility is earned. So if you're just starting out on the remote workspace, you may not have so much of experience, but you putting out yourself out there, the knowledge that you're learning, your learning phase also proves credibility too. Most of us feel that for it to be credible, you need to have one. Okay, I've worked with 100 clients across various countries. No, giving credibility means that can they trust you? Can they trust you for what you say you are doing? So it comes to how you put yourself by being genuine, not being fake, not trying to be somebody else. And consistency. Are you showing up regularly? Most of us will post today, tomorrow we will not post. It's beyond learning a skill because one thing to learn your skill, you can learn your skill and be the best. But if nobody knows you for that skill, you're practically invisible. So it's important that you're able to put yourself out there and be consistent. Give yourself, okay, show up every week. Give yourself, okay, I want to post on LinkedIn or Instagram or wherever you're building your personal brand. I want to post on this particular platform 4 times in a week, 3 times, depending on how it demands, what you feel is demanded of you. So, like, you need to be putting yourself out there. You cannot be showing up this month and after I see on LinkedIn, you go on someone's post. The last time you posted was 3 months ago, and I'm like, who would trust you? Meaning that if I send a message, you will just ghost me till the next couple of months that you feel you need to come up online. So clarity is also important. That's the third pillar. So is your message clear? Is your message clear? So people understand what you do. The when people come across you, they don't know what you do and who you serve and how you do what you do. Can it describe you in a single sentence? So it's important that you are able to understand all of this and work towards it. Okay, I'm seeing some persons when I help founders to turn ideas into organized. Okay, that's wonderful. Um, I help organizations optimize their personal. I've seen some persons brand statement. This is very beautiful. So it's very very wonderful. Everybody that dropped their their brand statement tax. It's very very beautiful. So the next section of entering is brand identity, your tone, your voice, your personality. How does your brand looks? How does it sound? How does it feel? Okay, so your tone and voice is how you communicate. Are you formal or casual? Just be you. I feel like some persons want to fit into a particular mold or box. You know, you're not a very you're not an outgoing person. Just be yourself. I feel like it's not why it's called personal brand. This is your brand. Now you the build. world's brand. So make sure that however you are being formal or casual person, are you an inspirational, a practice, are very straight to the fact? Are you bold? Are you audacious? Are you gentle? Are you quiet? Are you loud? So there's no wrong answer. You just need to just pick a lane and because so that we have to so that people you won't be sound like a different person every week. This week you are out there and making voicing out bold statements. This next week you are being very, very meek and very, very quiet. People need to know what to expect of you. So your personality is what makes you human. Don't hide it. Don't hide your humor. You're someone that used to crack jokes. Please crack the jokes on the online space. It's not that you're a honest person. Please be honest. People follow people, not machines, not bots, not chat, not AI bots. So another thing also will come is visual consistency. That's another problem. Like see most persons have when it comes to building a personal brand. If you check me across all my social media handles, you will notice one thing. You will notice a particular color. I've started with that color and I'm sticking with that color. It's my brand color. It's orange, and I use other colors for the accents and backgrounds depending on what I'm designing. So you need to pick you don't need to be a designer for you to know you need a brand color. Pick a color that conveys who you are. Also, a color that is peculiar to the industry that you are building on. So, if you are in the tech space, I will not expect to be seeing you using green color. Maybe if you're a bold and audacious person, maybe I'm not saying that it must be green or you cannot use green. It's dependent on you as a person. Find colors that when you see it, it practically conveys who you are. If someone like myself, when I started being my personal brand, I thought of my colors, and orange came to my mind because I'm someone that I'm very very inspirational person. I like people advice so much, and regardless of that, so you need to understand pick a color that is peculiar to your industry very importantly. I don't believe I don't think I will someone is talking about a women health and menopause and the rest should not be using black color. I don't understand. Or should be using yellow. When things that relate to women, most person use pink, purple, gold. I just like if you are doing makeup, you should be using green. Yeah, you're being a makeup brand, you should be using green color. Oh yeah, you're building an agric food, an agric farm or something like that, an agricultural brand, and you're using which color shouldn't be very weird. You're using silver. As hilarious as that sound, that's how most and so you pick 2 to 3 colors, not but not pick you should not be one color because sometimes you have to combine. And also use consistent fonts. So you have particular fonts that you don't like myself. I use Mozzarella. I love this font because it's very easy to read through. And also you also like use have it and keep. If you're not the one designing your designs, always refer back to it to any designer you're giving to design. So people know you for you have to be consistent when it comes to your visual identity and have a consistent design styles. So are you someone that you are bold and or is it minimalistic designs or is it a whole lot of information in the designs? Just depending on that. The next part I'm going to talk about is profile optimization. Your profile is your digital storefront. It's like your digital how I put your domot or your veranda. Let me use the word domot or your veranda or your door. So it's the first thing people's first thing a potential client or employer sees. So it's like your first hook, is your first point of impression. Because it's bad if you have a clean house inside, but your front door is dirty. It practically conveys that no, inside has to be dirty too. So you need to optimize your profile across based on the profile the social media platform that you're building. Um your profile picture, clear and professional. Please don't use your birthday. Don't use all those pictures that you have snapped and you feel like a slay queen. All those pictures that are showing up, you are exposing sensitive parts of your body. Please don't use those kind of pictures. Or selfies or random selfies. Please be professional. Please, I beg of you. It's not hard. AI has come to help us even at least I know that Gemini now, Gemini Pro can give you sharp pictures, can arrange your face very well for you. If you say you cannot go to studio, yeah, you have studio in your fingertips. And also your headline, your bio. So don't just write your job title, virtual assistant. Write what you do, who you do it for, and what's the result of what you do. And also that your feature section and link in the bio based on and that one works in regards to LinkedIn. So a quick task. I don't know how much time I have. I don't know if it's going to be possible. I think we can move ahead. But I want to just see our reactions in the comment section, something like following or I'm with you or something like that. Let me know that. Let me know that you are with me. I want to see our comment. I want to see reaction. Let me know that I'm not talking to myself. I know I'm not used slides today. I maybe I should have, but maybe next time. I want to see our comments in the comment section. Hello, hi, yes. So, so next, the next section I'm going to talk about is content strategy. So it's one thing to want to position yourself out there. It's one thing to be strategic about it. You cannot be saying you're posting content. You today you talk about health. Tomorrow you're talking about tech. Next tomorrow, and by your bio, we are seeing the virtual assistant too. Or maybe on all this, maybe on Instagram or Twitter, and maybe what is trending is right now I heard that I can't even what was trending on Twitter. I think Iraq or something, or Iran, they're having an issue or something like that. I can't really remember. And that what you're not tweeting about. I'm not saying you should not have fun on social media too, but when it comes to where you want to be credible, you want to be known for, you have to be intentional about it. So because content is not how is how you communicate your brand to the world. That's how people know you for. That's how you sound. Because nobody's going to see you in a live session. That's maybe once in a while. But your content is practically you talking. So you also need to have content pillars. Content pillars are 3 to 5 main topics you consistently create about. So they should back up your brand position. For instance, if you're a career coach for young professionals, your content pillars may be resume tips, maybe how to write your CV or job search strategies, behind the scenes of coaching or personal wins and the rest. So have like for my me, I recommend having three. So I like having three, but not have or four. Having 3 or 4 things that you want to be known for, things that you are intentionally posting about that. And you after that, you now have your posting strategy. You do not need to post every day. You do not, especially LinkedIn, you don't need to post every day. I don't follow social media handles that much. You for you should just post consistently, like regularly. So for beginners, I recommend you posting like 3 times per week. But as you move forward, like when I'm myself, I post 6 times in a week. Sundays is my off day off. I don't post anything on LinkedIn today. So so for a simple posting framework for beginners would be one educational content. Maybe you teaching something. Even if you are learning virtual assistant or you are still learning, teach what you have learned. People feel like until they have collect certificates and keep somewhere, they are now credible enough to teach or to tell other persons the skill that they have learned. That I believe that should not be so. So one educational post, maybe teach what you have learned so far or what you are implementing or how there's always a lesson that you have learned along the journey. And one personal story post, maybe about you starting the training or how far it has come along for you, what you have, how your life has changed, how you now assimilate better, and one engagement post. It could be a question, a very bold statement, or something like that. And also, we now have the engagement strategies. Most persons miss out on this. So, engagement is a two-way street. Do not post and disappear. I'm talking specifically to LinkedIn people. Do not post and disappear. You reply to every comment and comment on another person's post. This post, comment on person's post like I'll recommend like let me say for starters, start with 10 posts per day or 15. You can upscale to 20, depending on how much time you can use. And please don't use AI to comment. It diminishes your worth and your value because right now I feel as if we are all censored to see and to understand AI comments and AI conversations. When you just sometimes AI written, you just know, like from the depth of your heart, except maybe except depending on the particular AI tool that is being used. So for comments, I really employ you. Comments. I think there's an AI tool called Whisper Flow. I recommend that. It's like a voice tool for those using PC. A voice tool. So you can just record your click on something and you record your voice, record the comments you want to talk about in your voice and your tone, and it writes it out in the right punctuations and the rest. So the next section I'll be talking about is consistency and discipline. I'm looking at my time. I don't know how many time I have. I think we said okay. So consistency and discipline. Why consistency builds trust? So I want to tell you something no one talks about enough. Consistency is the most underrated, powerful thing you can do for your brand. Because I believe that you should not show up and disappear. You build everything and you run away, or you can hide, or it's only when you feel like that you post. Only when you feel like that you comment. It's only when you feel like that you do what you know you have to do. So, but consistency is you showing up even when you don't feel like, even when you are exhausted, even when you are tired, even when it is overwhelming, even when you get only one like or two likes, even when nobody's watching you. It's building trust, because if I see you over and over again on my feed, I know that okay, you are known for this, you are credible enough. It builds trust. Trust is not built in a moment, it's built over time, because there are various clients that will not reach out to you. They'll be following you for like the past 5 months to 6 months or 10 months or 1 year, but they will not reach out to you until they trust you enough. And that trust is built by you being consistent. By those small, small consistent actions, those small, small comments you are dropping, those small, small write-ups that you are contents that you are doing. But think about it from your own perspective. Who do you trust more? Someone who posts occasionally with no pattern, or someone who shows up every week with valuable content? I believe you trust especially when it comes to your money, you trust someone who is there, always there, and dropping insights. It will not be perfect, but you know that this comment or this post has potential. It has hope. I believe so. So showing up even when it's hard, even when you are tired, even when you have so much to do, even when you are writing exams. I see a lot of person that they say they are taking break off LinkedIn and because of exams. And I'm like, okay, what happened to scheduling your post? Like there are times I had exams and I had to schedule my post. Like I not like I had exam, but I knew I was going to be very busy for a particular week. Or I think I was going to go to a location whereby I don't have internet connection and light and the rest. But I could not come and tell the people on LinkedIn, okay, hi guys, I'm going to an interior location. Oh, see you after 2 weeks or see you after 1 week. The world is not going to wait for you to come back when you feel like. Schedule your post and keep. I don't know. Whenever you finally have time, find it, no matter how chaotic your day is, 30 minutes will not hurt you. You go on LinkedIn, you could reply to the comment on your post, or you comment on one or two posts. You just show up and you see link. I feel like social media, if you're intentional about it, it doesn't demand so much of your time. Just based on you knowing what you have to do, you show up and you leave. Just so even when your engagement is low, even when you feel like nobody's responding to your comments, or you're not seeing people are not responding to what you're doing, life gets busy and sometimes it feels like even posting on social media is a lot. But show up, show up, show up, show up, show up. Build a posting habit. For course, it's a day that is in the morning of me. I'm also guilty about this. The morning of the day, at the morning of the day, let me say you want to post on Monday tomorrow. I know your posting time. I also have posting time too. I also recommend that when your audience are most times online. So your posting time is 9 a.m. It is by 8:45. You're not thinking of the content you want to put up. You should have your own content calendar so it's not give so much headache. You think of the content you want to put up, even the design, the infographic or your picture. You don't carry one random thing and you're just showing up haphazardly. So build a posting habit. Okay, maybe you can set a time one time. Let me Sunday for myself. I try to use Sundays to batch create and create a whole lot of content for the week. So it's not be overwhelming. It's not seem as if it's too much or showing up is too hard. All of this stuff removes friction and it's easier. It makes it easier for you to post. And the easier you make it to post, the more consistent you will be. Because practically, what makes people like be consistent is practically you posting every time and commenting regularly. That's just because nobody ever sees the comments most times. Nobody ever sees the DMs you may send or the connection requests you may send. It's most times the posts. I know. So the next section I'm talking about is building trust and visibility. So trust is the currency of your personal brand, the personal brand economy. Without trust, your content is just noise. With trust, every post carries weight. So four things that should be trust faster than anything else is share your journey. Please, you are right, you're undergoing a training. Share it. People don't just want to see, okay, oh hi guys, I graduated with so and so, I graduated with first class upper, first class or not upper. I graduated with first class and like, okay, hi guys. And you feel proud of yourself. You're proud of it too. But please tell us your story. your lessons, your failures too, your growth process. Because that's what people connect. People connect with honesty, not with one plague or plagued and credentials and the rest. So the post that says, here is what I failed at this week and what I learned. Well, I performed a very polished, successful that you're posting. So hi guys, I want to inform you guys I have been awarded to so and so. Please, me, I'm tired of seeing come post on LinkedIn. It's not like I have back belly. I'm just being frank. Also, show your work. Document what you're doing behind the scenes, content. You're working on a client case study, whatever you work in progress. Don't wait until things are perfect before you start sharing them. And network intentionally. Engage with people in your industry. Be a visual assistant, I believe it should be like the top creators of visual assistants. Sorry, I'm always referencing to this because I know some persons commented that they're doing virtual assistants. And oh, so reference engage with people in your industry, your top creators, other fellow virtual assistants like yourself. Leave meaningful comments, send DMs that are not straight up. You're not pitching to them immediately. Build real relationships, and because your net worth is your what is your net worth. I keep emphasizing this. Also collaborate, do guest posts, live sessions. Most of us, you feel like us, we have mass following on LinkedIn, we can do live sessions. I think it's like 100, 100 connection, 1,000 connections or thereabout. You can host a live session. Please do live sessions, collaborate with your peers. Maybe one or three of you can collaborate on a particular post. I see the whole lot on LinkedIn creators post. They collaborate, they do a couple of carousels together and they collaborate on that post and they all tag themselves. It's another way of building, of showing up your work and networking and collaborating. It also builds trust. Another thing also is the mindset for long-term growth. This is our section I want to talk about. So I want to spend a few minutes on mindset because most persons fail at personal branding not because of strategy but because of their mindset. Stop comparing yourself. You're coming on LinkedIn and you're seeing how Mawugu, and you're like, oh my god, she has like how many followers does she have? Maybe in 200,000 followers. Or you're coming online and seeing Gary Vee's post, or you're like, oh, like this is a whole lot, so many reactions. Where will I reach? Stop comparing yourself. Only rather be inspired. Turn comparison to inspiration. So comparison is poison. Your only competition is who you were yesterday. That should be your only competition. And nothing else. You don't post only when you need something. I see it constantly. Somebody will disappear for months and they are posting every day because they need clients for job. Or they realize that they heard that oh LinkedIn, you can get work on LinkedIn. And like you remember, oh I have LinkedIn account, so let me go and post there again. You now see all of a sudden they reappear and I'm like, hi guys, I've been away for a while. Where were you all this while? You've been away for a while. I don't understand. Where have you been all this while? You have been away for a while. So it's important that you are not just there because you want something. That's not personal branding. And that's desperation. Show up constantly even before you need anything. Yes, and so also expect low engagement. You're starting out on LinkedIn or you're starting out your personal branding on social media. Expect it. It's going to take a while, 6 months. Some person are lucky, they have one or two viral posts that boost them up with right strategies. In a couple of 3 months, you are seeing them out there all and all. But I tell you, they are doing a whole lot behind the scene that you're not doing a whole lot. Expect it 6 months, 1 year. Don't beat yourself up when you're not seeing. Like I feel like growth takes time for you to grow and become the person you are right now. Maybe you are 20 years or 25. It took time, it took years. So why are we always rushing success? Why are we always in a haste to run to go and meet it? So expect low engagement at the first time. It's normal. When you start out, you're talking to an entry room. So keep going up, keep showing up, and it will become filler. So authority takes time. It doesn't happen in 30 days. So most respected voices on LinkedIn, on various social media, they took time. It took a long time. So you plant seeds now, you water them consistently, and sooner or later it will start germinating and you start seeing the results. Even myself, I've been on LinkedIn for a very long time, but just recently this year I started seeing tangible results, honestly. So another thing also is measuring your brand growth. It's very, very important. Most persons miss out on this. They are doing a whole lot, but they don't analyze. They don't sit down to track what are they doing. You cannot manage what you do not measure. So here's the thing: most beginners track the wrong metric. They are tracking followers count. How many people like this? How many people like this post? Or what should actually matter to you is your profile. How many persons viewed your profile in this week? If you are using LinkedIn Premium, maybe you'll be opportunity to actually view everyone that check out your profile, because it tells you that the people are starting to click on you, to search for you. And also engagement, we know how many likes, how many persons like commented on your post and like engaged with it. That's another thing you should also look at. Why followers quality? It's not about having all. It's not about having random followers. You're there celebrating. I see it every time on LinkedIn. Every 2 months, every one week, someone is celebrating. Oh, I have reached 8K followers. Oh, I have reached. One of these women amazing. One is celebrating 750 followers on LinkedIn. I'm like, I don't understand. What? Oh my god. I'm not gaslighting anybody, but I just feel that it's important for you to, your followers quality is important. So you should ensure that whoever is following you are your target audience, are your target ICP, people who you want to interact with, employers, future employers, and the rest. And all. So it's important that you are reaching out, you are doing that inbound opportunities. Please, are people reaching out to you? Are you seeing DMs? That's another thing you should use to track your progress, not just the number of likes you have or the followers you have achieved and all. So another thing also is also analytics. Check your analytics on LinkedIn. Very, very important. Most persons miss out on that. LinkedIn is one of the most analyzed. I believe that it gives you so much. You can practically export your analytic for a particular week or for a couple of days or a month and analyze it using one or two AI tools and give you very wonderful data. That you can know, okay, where should you double down on, what can you do better, and the rest. So I'm going to close with this. Let me bring all of this, all what I have said, mentioned together, everything. So I want to give you 5 things to walk away with. The first thing is clarity first. It's clear on who you are, clear on what you want to know for, who you help and what problem you solve, and everything else on build everything else on that foundation. Authority. The second thing is authority. Authority is not popularity. It may be known, but it may not be known by the right people. So nothing. So you being known or being everywhere is not the same thing as you being in the right place and the right positions. So authority is not popularity, it's credibility, it's consistency, it's clarity working together over time. While your profile is your storefront, it's your veranda, it's your billboard. Please optimize it. Optimize it today, not tomorrow. AI tools have come to help you out. I don't know why my words are still lagging behind. Please optimize your profile. Make sure it is clear and communicates who you are and what you are doing and who you help. And also content with strategy beats random posting. So get a content calendar, get a content strategy, a whole lot of things. Your content pillars, work with that, and also play the long game. Consistency over time is what separates you from those from who builds real influence to those who give up. So know that it's not going to be a bed of roses. Know that it's not going to, and it's not going to be an easy fix. Just build your mind that it's going to, this whole storm I'm building, this personal brand, will take a long time. Not too long, depending on your strategy, but don't take a deal of time. So it's important that your mindset is attuned that okay, be patient, do this stuff gradually, don't rush, don't be in a haste. I don't understand. So another thing, your brand is always being built, it's already being built. The question is whether you are being intentionally or not. The funny thing is that if I search for you right now, I search for your name on Grok. I prefer using Grok because it's the most updated AI tool. I search for your name. If I search for Anya, maybe Prudence or whatever your name is, what comes up? What comes up in my feed? What comes up? What comes up in my chat? That is your personal brand already. So if you're not intentional, like the words, you're already indirectly building your personal brand without you. But you have to understand that, are you building the right one? Are you building what you want to be good for, or nothing is being built for you? So it's very, very important that you know that. So thanks so much for having me. Thank you so much, Scale this Training Institute, and everyone who showed up today. Thank you so so much. I want to see our reactions in the comment section. I want to see people telling me. I want to see our reactions in the comment section. Oh my god. I want to see our reactions in the comment section. I'm so sorry. I think I have I have passed my time limit. So sorry guys.
It's
Okay,
alright.
so okay, I think I'm going to give a take home assignment for you. Should I drop it or this or how do we go about it? Please guide me. But I can send it to you guys and you drop it for your students.
Okay, simply you can still say it here and then you send it to us, so we'll still use it as a reminder for them.
Okay. All right. So
Yes.
the take home assignment is complete a personal brand audit and submit it to your supervisor or mentor within the next 7 days. So write one sent like how I asked you guys, write your brand statement. That's number one. Someone can type it up in the comment section. Write out your brand
Mm.
statement. I help who with what so they can the result of what you do. The next thing is that list your top three skills, two strengths and one experience which you could form basis for your brand. Identify your niche and your target audience. So identify your niche. Which niche are you in 2 to 3 sentences? While the second part is profile audit. Please optimize your profile. Optimize your profile to how you want it to be and send it to all of sudden self-assessment, your brand statement, your profile audits, and your content plan. Give a give a detailed content strategy. So I'm giving out three things: self-assessment, profile updates, go optimize your profile on LinkedIn or Instagram or wherever it is, and and your content plan. That should be your content strategy, which should involve your content pillars, your 30 let me say 30 days content calendar, and that means we have content calendar. I believe you should I think not 30 days, maybe we start with 10 days or 1 week for this week, content calendar for this week. So that's it.
Okay, thank you very much, Miss Aribo. We're so happy to actually have you on our call today, and I honestly learned a lot. Please, if you have any question, it is time before Miss Aribo leaves us. Quickly drop your question on the comment section so that we can attend to you. While we're waiting for your question, I would just like to pinpoint some few things I really learned in today's session, and I'm sure that everybody actually learned something today. When you talked about saying, when you search yourself online, what do you see? I went to check myself online, and I was even like able to see myself and see how I was structured online, like the perspective that people would say about me if they search me online. And it's such a lovely thing. I feel like everybody should go and do that. Set yourself online, understand the perspective that people are seeing you from. If it does not align fully with what you're doing, then you have to revamp your page, re-audit yourself. Yeah. And you also mentioned when you also mentioned we having a content calendar, trying to be active online, because yes, if you're not active, when people come to your page and they don't see consistency, they'll always not want to trust you. Yeah, that's very important in personal branding and authority. Thank you very much, Miss Haribo. We really learned a lot. Okay, I can see one question here, so I'll just read it out for you and then you respond. It says, if at the start you just connected with people, some similar to your field, others not, now you're trying to grow strategically. How do you seize your audience, know them, and build your new brand?
Okay. I'm also seeing the comments here. All right. So that's one of the pitfalls that we have most time when you don't start building your brand strategically online. So the first thing and I will recommend is you cannot go back and go and start saying you want to unfollow everybody. It's
Yeah.
like I don't know how possible it's going to be for you, but for myself, I can't do that. It's going to be say, okay, I want to let me
Wait.
everybody that is not aligned to my one way or the other, they are
Huh?
still part of your network. They are still part of your network. So it's important that you so connect when you have to now be more intentional. Search for the keywords for your target audience or your clients or who you want to be connected with. Search for their keywords. Maybe it's founders or CEOs for tech brands. Search it. Maybe a particular location that you want them to be from. It could be from not maybe not Nigerian clients. You're not looking for Nigerian clients, maybe not like myself. You search for it. Maybe you now use the location to see fit. You connect them. So make sure that every week you are exhausting your connection limit, but make sure that those connections are to your target ICP, your target audience. Not now. See now you have knowledge and you have understanding because it's not about building a new personal brand. Your brand has already been built ever since. You just want to just keep on re-editing it, revamping it, making it better, making it shine better, and making it more credible and more trustworthy. You get. Well, also another thing also is that on your feed, person is you contact someone, one of your classmates like that. one of your classmates like that said they are on LinkedIn. You connected with them, and they're not posting what does not concern you. They're posting about, I don't even know. Maybe they're posting about women. I see it so much on this. Everybody's motivating themselves. Everybody's motivating. Oh, you can do this better. You are you are a better person, and all and all. So I see the whole lot on LinkedIn. So it's important that you are intentional about it. Please X person's feed. Anybody post that is not aligned to your plan, to your target, to your strategy, please X their post. And if you want to unfollow them, no problem. You can take out that time to do that. But X their post. So you will not be seeing them. Because LinkedIn already know, okay, this is the kind of content you want to be seeing. So even because it's also your personal brand also important that okay, what are you also feeding on? Because based on the information that you feed, that you're able to do better, you're able to work better. Then that I hope I'm able to answer that question to the best of my understanding.
Yes, I really believe you have answered the question also. It's very important that we understand that as we grow in the online space. Thank you very much for answering that question. So far there's no other question in the comments. So if anybody has any other question, please feel free to type it as ASAP so that we can, start rounding off here. Thank you very much, Miss Haribo. It was so lovely to actually have you on the live stream today to hear from you. And I'm sure everybody had something that they have taken on today because even myself, I really learned something today and it's such an awesome moment. Thank you very much. Um, okay. Okay, I think I see another question now. It says, if one broke their consistency streak, should one just resume posting or acknowledge their inconsistency since they
Okay.
already have a community that look forward to their content? Yes, I think this
Okay.
question is
So
very important.
so you have to understand that I feel like there's no perfection. Don't try to be perfect. Even myself, there are days that there were days, I don't know for now, in the near I could not maybe live up to the consistency that I want to be posting regularly. So if you broke your consistency streak, be honest with yourself about it. Just resume. Acknowledge your inconsistency, but you must not go and put it online that hi guys, I'm back now. Please just I know when people will do that whole stuff. They ghost for a particular couple of months and they come back and they're all hi guys, I'm back, I'm back to this space. So how do you guys feel? Ask what has been happening here? I don't get what's all of that one for. So please, it's important that you just continue. Nobody will actually even notice I can't notice your absence except you go and it's only you that know that you're absent. But maybe your impressions may reduce, your profile views may reduce because your algorithm will definitely not be seeing you any longer. But just restart. How like when we restart, just continue. If you stop, maybe you're posting constantly for let me last month, and this is a new month, and you stopped maybe for January and February, not consistent. This March, continue to be consistent. Just continue your posting. If it's 3 times in a week, please continue. If it's 4 times, do it. Don't wait to announce it to everybody that you do stuff like that. Yeah, that's my response to that question.
Oh, thank you very much for that response. I think I'm also a victim of that. Whenever I ghost for a while, I come back and I'm like, oh, I'm back. And I think I would have to stop that also. Thank you very much for that. And thank you very much for that question. Actually, it's very, very important that we get to know and understand that. Yeah. So please, if you don't have any question, please, I want to see a round of applause for our guest speaker
Okay,
today. I need to see
no
the
problem.
round of applause in the comment section because you went deep. You talked on every aspect that we need to know as beginners, even as someone that has already started growing. So many things to know and adjust, and it's very, very wonderful to actually hear from you and learn from you tonight. Thank you very much for attending our session. Thank you very much for agreeing to be part of our session tonight. It's so lovely to have you here. I know I've repeated that word so many times. It's just how much I appreciate you taking out your time to join us tonight. And
No problem. It's fine. It's fine.
thank you very much. So
Glad to be here.
yeah, I think we can round up
All right.
now.
All right. Thank you so much. And I think I'll take my exit now. Have a wonderful night rest. All
Thank
right.
you. All right. I thank you everybody for joining tonight, and we appreciate your presence here today. And I'm very sure you have learned something. And please don't forget to implement what you learn. It's not just about hearing or listening; it's also about implementing what you've learned and understood. If you have an assignment, get it done in the next 7 days, and please submit to the respective persons. Thank you very much for joining tonight's session, and we'll be wrapping up now. Yes, oh my God, we need to say thank you to Scottish Training Institution for bringing such a wonderful topic and such a wonderful event, and thank you to Scottish Creative Solution also. Good night, everybody, and have a lovely night rest.